Alright, hello everyone, and welcome back to another guide for gear mode, this time with the TERRAN Tech Foundry. Let's dive right into it. So the TERRAN Tech Foundry is really nice and straightforward, gathers energy over time, upgrades only cost 50 energy each, and you have 5 powerful weapons to choose from. Nothing really too funky. If you guys haven't seen that Crystal Forge video yet, go and check it out. I'll pop a little pop-up little card in the top right corner, so go check that out. But until, without further ado, let's get into the weapons. So let's meet the weapons over here. So first we have the Firehawk. It does 20 damage, and it hits essentially 4 times every second. With the range of 6. So technically it's an 80 DPS against, it's actually against anything, but it prefers to hit armored targets. So say there's an Immortal and there's a Zealot, it will ignore the Zealot and shoot the Immortal. So it's good against most things, honestly. It's not too bad, but you have to keep in mind that you're against Crystal Enchantments, and units will probably have more than 6 range if you're against Crystal Enchantments. Next, we have the Railgun, 25 damage, hits 4 times every second, so really 100 DPS with 9 range, and it can only target light units. So you really only want to build this when you see your opponents have like a large number of Zealots or Marines or Zerglings or something like that, right? You see your opponents just massing like yellow Marines, bam, grab some Railguns, right? Yeah, so I'm just going to talk about the weapons first, and then we'll talk about sort of the overall strategy. So Trident missiles, it shoots 3 shots per attack, 15 damage, hits twice, so that ends up getting like 90 DPS with a range of 8, which is not too bad, and it just only hits air units, just randomly hits air units. It's kind of funky, and it's good against mass enemy air. Wow, who would have figured? So as you guys can see already, the weapons are very specific, and they're very good against certain things. And there's the Capjack, that does 50 damage with 11 range, and it has, well, it hits twice per second, so it's got 100 DPS, but it only targets massive units. So you know what it's good against, guys? Massive units. Duh. So if you see your opponent with a lot of Ultralisks, bam, Capjack. A lot of Battlecruisers, Capjack. A lot of Thors, Capjack. Archons, Capjack. And finally, we have the Siege Drone. It does 60 damage, and it has, I think it has 6 range, because it doesn't have a range indicator on it. But it has to get close before it starts attacking. And it sort of zaps a building like a sort of a void ray, and it just sort of zaps it. It's untargetable, so it won't die. It's the only sort of weapon that flies around. And the only thing it can hit are buildings. Seriously, guys, don't buy this one. You are going to be in such a tough spot that if you buy a siege drone, even one, you're probably going to fall behind. So let's look at the general TERRAN strategy for using Tech Foundry efficiently. So you want to just counter your opponent's build. Unlike Crystal Forge, you can't just grab a bunch of units and be like, I'm just going to put everything with yellow. With this build, you can't just be like, I'm going to put Capjacks on everything, and then your opponent builds a bunch of light units, and then you could have just built Railguns instead, right? So you have to see what your opponent's building. Usually, you don't really want to pick Tech Foundry right off the bat. You just sort of want to wait. And then, like, maybe after, 2 minutes into the game, your opponent has a bunch of stuff, and you're like, oh, he has, literally 40 Marines. I'm going to go Tech Foundry and build a bunch of Railguns and knock them out, right? That's sort of the mindset you want to have. And it doesn't really scale well into the late game because of that, mostly because, the enchantments are just much more powerful in comparison. So, in the early game, you want to be putting your weapons on the Medivacs only, for TERRAN at least, because your Medivacs don't draw aggro, because they normally don't attack anything. That being said, this could be very bad if your opponent is Protoss and they get a bunch of High Templar and they feed back your Medivacs. But this is probably the best bet you got, because if you put your weapons on a unit that runs in there and dies, you effectively just lost your weapon. The weapon doesn't make your unit any tougher, right? So you want your unit to be something that's in the back, not so far in the back that it can't use the weapon, right? If you put on a siege tank, useless, right? So Medivacs will be able to tear it up. And yeah, in the late game, you could make an argument for putting it on battle cruisers. Maybe you could put it on a Thor. I personally don't think the Thor is the best option, because it has to walk up close enough to attack, right? And that is one of the weaknesses. Medivacs are sort of just always up front, and that means you got maximum weapon coverage. But that's basically it in terms of just how the weapons work. What's what you should keep in mind when you play with the Tech Foundry. And let's go showcase a game. Let's get right into it. Alright, and we're back. let's rock. So I'm gonna knock the little refinery out here, and we are gonna get the Tech Foundry, just as promised. Let's tack it over here, put it over here, and so on the surface, the build's gonna look just the same as if you were going normal yellow TERRAN. So let's go over here. Now, as we have just reviewed, right, all the Tech Foundry weapons all cost 50 energy, and they all do an assortment of things. Now, however, the issue with Tech Foundry is that, well, obviously, as I just said before, you have to counterpick your opponent. I think I'm against the Protoss right now, and he has sent out absolutely nothing. And I'm going to go take up the tier 2, and I'm going to get some medevacs. And medevacs are the best unit to host your Tech Foundry weapons, because they themselves naturally don't have a weapon, and so they will, most of the time, not aggro your opponents. And so it's probably the best thing to have it on. And also, they're a great support unit, and you just sort of support your way with them. So let's just roll on that. I think my opponent's Protoss, but we're just gonna hang out here for a little bit. And yeah, so I don't know, against Protoss, probably Firehawk. The only issue is Firehawk only has 6 range. And the problem with 6 range is if your opponent has anything that's yellow at all, you're gonna have a bad time. Even like the Railgun with its 9 range ain't gonna be able to cut it too well. Well, the fact that I don't have any more Marines is going to reveal to my opponent that I've teched up. But that's okay. Opponent here is going Stalkers and has Sentries. That's a very standard comp for Protoss to go against TERRAN. Especially if you're going Energy, because Energy is going to allow you to just hallucinate a lot of Stalkers from your Sentry. And we're getting clapped right now, so here we go. Maybe my opponent is trying to counterpick as well, because he might be seeing if I'm going to commit to more Marines. So I'm just not going to put down any weapons. So the surprise with Tech Foundry, like the advantage that Tech Foundry has is that it's just a surprise factor. Because other than that, like, you're not really going to get an upper hand. You see how like all these Marines here, that is what you get a Railgun for. If this medevac here had a Railgun, all these Marines would be dead. Like, they'd be knocked out. This guy does not have charge on his Zealots for some reason. Very, very interesting choice here. Let's just put down some more Marines and hope for the best. Hope for the best. More Marines and hope for the best. I hope my Protoss opponent has gotten something. You almost never want to get the Siege Drone, because it only does damage to structures, so you're basically wasting energy. Yes, the Tech Foundry things cost less, but... Oh god, is that a Lurker? Is that a Lurker? Oh my goodness, there's a Lurker here. Oh, okay, so he went purple. Okay. So with purple, the Sentry is light, and the Archons are considered massive, but it only hits... Capjacks only hit massive. And that's pretty bad news for us. Okay, so I'm going to get one mounted railgun, and I'm going to get a bunch of Firehawks. And by a bunch of Firehawks, I'm going to get one Firehawk, because I don't have enough energy. What's the plan? Alright, let's just try and pull it back here. We can bring it back here. Let me get some more Marines. But I think we're going to have to start getting some tanks, I think. Something else, something different. Okay, let's get a Firehawk over here. Get 2 Firehawks. Oh god, Ravens cost so much. They cost 240. And to think Hot and Horner Ravens only cost 125. Oh my god. I'm not going to get that Raven out here. Okay, so we're just going to have to upgrade some infantry weapons. And then we're just going to have to go with the scan. And hopefully the medevacs can get close enough. With their Capjack. Oh god, that Red Lurker is messing me up. Red Lurker, oh my god. So as you can see here, in yellow and just like the gear enchantments, the Crystal Enchantments rather than the Tech Enchantments are much more popular. Just because the Tech Enchantments they're not that good. As you guys can see here, even though I'm trying to counterpick as best as possible, they're only doing an average job. Oh, that being said though, the medevacs are kicking in. Look at that. That Firehawk just murdered all those Stalkers, as you can see there, because the medevacs don't draw aggro, which is very good news for us. Very bad news for them. And so they die last. So right now, I just need a better comp to counter that. So all these Marines are just dying way too fast. So let's just put them back in the back, a little further back. Oh god, am I gonna have time for this? Okay, I gotta go fast. I gotta go fast. We gotta get some of these bad boys out at the front. And we're gonna need some Marauders. By some, I mean like I got 2 Marauders. Okay, whatever, it's fine. It's fine. We gotta mostly bio comp. This is great for the medevacs. Put this over here. Oh god, I still don't have detection. Oh my god. I forgot I need to get a Raven. That Red Lurker. This guy is a purple Stalker. I don't think that's gonna do what you think it does. Okay, there we go. Okay, so Phoenixes are considered light, so the Railgun will murder them. He has no other light units though, but my Capjack over here is just going to blast away at all his armored units. It prefers armored units, which is good, because most of the enemy comp is armored. Okay, so we're going to need more medevacs. And so this one medevac with the Railgun hopefully is enough to take care of the Phoenixes. Okay, so I gotta make sure I got a Raven too. Otherwise my Marines are just gonna get murdered by those lurkers. Okay, so I'm gonna get another Marauder. We are on the back foot right now. Oh my god, this guy went Rainbow. Why would he go Rainbow? Oh my god, he went Rainbow, guys. This guy went Rainbow. He was like, I'm gonna put one of everything. I mean, this guy's a lot of kills. Don't get me wrong on that one. So I need ship plating. Let's see. Like, my build is basically just going to be the medevacs that are going to carry the day. That's honestly it. There's really nothing else to it. Oh god, he's got a yellow Archon. So the yellow Archon's got 8 range, and it's going to give my medevacs a hard time. Maybe I should get something anti-Archon. I should get like a massive only. I mean, that might work to kill all the hallucinations. But then, like, the Firehawks are just better. Like, the Firehawk is just better all around. Like, they're the best all-around tech weapon you can get. But they only have 6 range to compensate. So look at this. The Railgun is murdering these Marines. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, so the build is scaling. Kind of. As in, it's countering my opponent, so it's doing what's intended of it. Let's do that, and then let's drop a tank down. In no particular place, because I just wanted to make sure that it gets out onto the field. So normally this is all you want to do with TERRAN. Like, you're basically just playing normal TERRAN without the bonus power of these enchantments, and the enchantments are very powerful. So you want to try and close up the game. It's not ideal to be on the back foot. That being said, though, you can't pick it. So you just gotta hope it works out, right? Generally, Firehawk is quite good, especially if your opponent has a lot of armor. You want to go Railguns if you just see a lot of Marines. Like, oh god, someone's lagging. But watch these Marines disappear. As soon as they touch the wave, they're just gonna go bye-bye. Actually, they're not disappearing as fast as I would like them. Oh god, and my medevacs just evaporated. Okay, so that tells me I need another medevac with Railguns, because okay, so I guess we can have this here. So I guess we can have the Railguns over here, and then the Firehawks over here. So Railgun over here. So these two have Railguns. Unfortunately, the kills don't show up on the medevacs, so I don't know how well they're doing. Let's just get some more Hellbats here at the front, because I do need units to tank, and that's their sort of ideal status as tanks. But yeah, like, honestly, there's no real sort of build to it. Besides, make sure you get it on the medevacs, make sure you counterpick your opponent. That's basically it. That's honestly all there is to this build. Oh my god. But as you can see, it is just not strong enough. This guy went Blue Phoenix. What a mad lad. I mean, the Railgun's just melting it, though, despite him going blue. And I need more things on the ground, because as soon as my ground forces die, they switch aggro to my medevacs, and then, like, that's it. That's all she wrote. So this guy's a Red Stalker. Which one's performing the best? It looks like the Red Stalker is actually doing really good. That's hilarious. Okay, so what do I need? Maybe I need some Liberators? Against that huge Protoss force. Against yellow Archons, too. I guess Archons actually burn through my Hellbats quite effectively, don't they? Maybe I can distract them with some Liberators. I don't even know at this point. We are getting screwed. We're getting pushed in real hard right now. Oh, I can build Widow Mines. Which unit builds Widow Mines? Wait. I need Widow Mines. I need Widow Mines. Right-click alternate mode. No, that's not it. Oh, I build Widow Mines off of the Cyclone instead. Okay. I need Widow Mines. I need them now, I think. Okay. Alright. Okay, we're still holding. We're still holding, but barely. So let's see if I put the Widow Mines maybe like right over here. Let's see, what do they do again? I don't know if they're as good as Han Horner ones. Okay, no, they're okay. They're okay. I'm still on 1 gas right now, and that looks pretty bad. But I think I should probably gas up at this point. Like, we are so behind on terms of just money. Okay. I wonder if I can put a weapon on my Widow Mine. I've actually never done that before. If I put a weapon on my Widow Mine, what would that look like? I'm gonna put a Firehawk on it. Well, let's just for science. For science, I want to see. And let's put this down here. So for science, we're gonna have a Widow Mine with the Firehawk on it. And I'm just curious. Okay, so he's got some anti-air to kill my Corruptors. Good thing that I have, Corruptors to kill my Medivacs. Good thing I have some Liberators here. Oh my god, Widowmine? Widowmine? Does it shoot when it's burrowed? Come on, come on, come on. Oh my god, it is. It's shooting when it's burrowed. Oh, it's shooting when it's burrowed. Wait! Oh my god, how come no one ever thought of this? It's literally a baby turret. Oh my god, it's a little walking turret. Oh, never mind, I just died. Okay. So what if I put, oh my god, that looks cool. Okay, so what if I put mounted railgun on this? Oh my god. See, I'm just discovering new things all the time. Like, here's the thing, like, I'll be honest, I rarely go tech. Not enough. And especially tech on TERRAN, because, like, Tech Foundry is just so hard to play well, that it's just much easier to go Crystal Forge. Crystal Forge is definitely the easier one to play with. Tech Foundry, definitely the much harder one. Like, it requires much more game sense, and just knowing what's going on, to really play it. Okay, so I want to see this bad boy. Oh my god, we got their cannon somehow. It's these assorted stalkers that I don't know how it's working, but like they are. Okay, so I want to see this bad boy in action with like his mounted railgun here. And I just want to. Oh no, he's not shooting anything because there's no light units. But I think the next wave with the Marines. Oh yeah, okay, get in there, boys. Oh no, it just died. Oh god, he went purple ravens. Ooh. I mean, all the Marines are dead. And all the Ravens are dead too, because my Medivacs are killing them. Okay, I'm game. I was getting under gas. Probably not the ideal thing to be doing, but we are winning tempo-wise, so I feel comfortable doing that. So I'm just putting some more Widow Mines down, and let's just hold off on the stuff. So I guess Widow Mines they still might not be the ideal place to put your things, because they still aggro, and they still attack. Oh no, I was supposed to put on another Medivac. Alright, that's fine. These two Liberators are actually doing a great job of protecting my Medivacs. All you gotta do is keep them alive. That's all it is. I believe, are Medivacs considered armored? Oh god, they're considered armored, so those Void Rays are gonna burn a hole through my Medivacs. That being said, can't be helped. Let's see. Let's see these Widow Mines in action. Because they're still shooting before they bury, which is pretty good. And then while they're buried, and while there's still opponents here, they're technically invisible. That being said, my opponents just built like so many Ravens. Doesn't even matter. The good thing, my Medivacs with all their cannons. Oh my god, this siege tank was probably the best decision I've ever made. Like, they all run, ignore my Medivacs, get gunned down, and they charge my siege tank. Damn. Okay. I mean, okay, so let's just get another Firehawk. And let's get another Medivac with just nothing on it. And maybe I can get Caduceus reactors. There we go. Just get some more energy on the Medivacs, because why not? We are somehow closing this. We're closing the distance somehow. And I think it's because of the Capjacks. The Capjacks and the Firehawks. Right? This is this bad boy is the Firehawk. And the Capjack. Oh no, it's not. Capjack's not the one. Capjack's the one that kills massive units. It does 50 damage to massive units with 11 range. And it shoots really fast. Like, the Firehawks and not the Railguns both shoot really fast. The Siege Drones barely shoot at all. And the Trident missiles are great for anti-air, but oh my god, when did this enemy wave come out in force? Okay. Trident missiles are great for anti-air, but this yellow Thor is going to cause a lot of pain to my Medivacs, especially if I don't have anything in the air. I don't want to get anything massive to tank it, because, well, Thors do bonus to massive. So what if I get some Banshees? I know this might not seem like a great idea right now, but I think the Banshees might be useful. It might be useful. Rapid reignition. How about no? Cloaking field. I don't need Banshee speed. Like, why would I ever need Banshee speed? I don't know if the Banshees are a bad call, but we're about to find out. My enemies actually just... Oh no, they do have detection. I guess the detection came this way. Okay. Well, it looked like it was winning. It was winnable. And now suddenly we're on the back pedal now. Can we clean up? This guy has yellow Banshees and red Liberators. Certainly an interesting composition. But it looks like it's up to our Stalkers to save us now. Stalker man, let's go. You gotta save us. Okay, let's see. I don't even know what to build at this point. Like, maybe a tank. I don't know. Maybe a tank. Let's get our mounted railgun, or let's get a no, not a capjack. Trident missile. It's probably too late. It's probably too late. Yeah, I think I should have gotten some capjacks because that would have actually helped me kill the Thors here. But they surprise pushed Thors, and that was a very effective surprise push. Okay. Well, I mean, I hope this like has been a good showcase of like how the Tech Foundry works. I think I didn't play it the best possible way that I could have, but that being said, like Tech Foundry is really tough to play. Just regardless, let's just have a look at. Oh my god, I killed a lot of units. Wait, so I was doing a lot of stuff. It didn't feel like it though. I mean, I guess that's the illusion of Tech Foundry, right? Oh my god, I dealt the most damage in the game, got the most kills in the game. Really? That's wild. Okay, well, I mean, if like this is my Terran ally here, if he went Crystal and like went Marines instead of whatever he was doing, and this guy didn't build a rainbow, we might have actually been able to crush this. I actually didn't realize I was doing so much. Well, actually, you know what? Tech Foundry is quite strong. It's just unlucky sometimes, right? So don't count it out, right? As you guys can see, like we managed to hang on to like, a game that was basically a losing situation for so long. And oh my god, I was so mineral efficient, right? So Tech Foundry, like you got to know what you're doing with it, but if you don't know what you're doing with it, you're gonna have a bad time. If you do, you're gonna have a great time. That being said, though, you probably won't be able to scale this build into like a 1 hour game. Like after around like 20 minutes, 30 minutes, I'd say it start dropping off because eventually your opponents will be able to knock out your medevacs and all your whatever things. The medevacs are a great thing to host the weapons. Don't ever put on anything else. Like this was just like to experiment. I don't know. I was just like, screw it. Let's just try it for science, right? Like I've seen people put like weapons on Marines. Like, oh my god, that's such a bad investment. Like just don't put it on your detectors, because your detectors are the ones that will never aggro because they don't attack. Or I mean not detectors. Like you know what I'm saying, guys. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to leave some comments, some of your thoughts about what you thought about this video as well, because I'm interested to hear back. I'm genuinely interested to hear back from you guys, what you guys thought about the Tech Foundry. And yeah, until next time, I will see you guys later.